Hello everyone, I'm Grant Fox and this is just a quick demo of my senior project, the Key Mouse Glove. And so, if you look closely, you'll see the main board, which is the NRF52832. It's hooked up to a battery. It's just a 3.7 volt, 420 milliamp hour battery. And it's got a bunch of wires hooked up to the pressure sensors at the fingertips and to the MPU 6050 accelerometer gyroscope combo sensor. And so I'll show you the pairing process with my own computer. It's very simple. It'll basically just see it as a regular Bluetooth keyboard right there. And it's already connected, or I guess it's still pairing. And now that blue light is solid, so I know that it's connected to my computer. And then I'm just going to type out all of the standard keys I have set up on here. Alright, so as you can see, it is typing out letters, and if you focus on my hand, I am actually tapping my fingers. And then go back to the screen, and it is outputting letters to my computer. I'll show you that backspace also works. And then I'm continuing with the letter N. So that was my pinky that I just tapped to get the letter N. I can also hold down a finger combination and it'll repeatedly send that key. I think that's an important feature to have on standard keyboards. And then continuing on. And one of the main issues I have with this senior project is the fact that the pressure sensors I use for my fingers are very small, smaller than I expected they would be. And so getting some of these combinations is relatively difficult sometimes. But for the most part, I've found that when I do get a successful input, it has no mistakes in the output key. And so you can also see, if you focus on the screen, you can also see it also will type out punctuation, although I only have the period and comma associated to specific keys. Although if you do press shift with the glove, which you can do, and press like a number key, it will output like an exclamation point for, say, number 1. Let's see. And so that was comma. I can show an enter key. I can repeatedly do that. And I also have a space. I can show that. And then if I press shift, which is a double tap of my first 4 fingers, if I can get it this time. I think I got it. And then if I press 1, which is a double tap of my thumb, I did get an exclamation point. And so a double tap of my thumb and holding it down gives a bunch of 1s. Alright, so on to the mouse mode. To get to the mouse mode, you just double tap your first 3 fingers, and then, if I can get it to trigger, there you go. And so, as you can see, I am moving the mouse on screen with my hand. And just FYI, you can put your hand in any orientation at the beginning of the mouse setup. So I can set it back to keyboard mode and then switch to mouse mode again and set my hand like this, for example. and this is now set as the neutral position. And so if I tilt my hand, it will move that way. And moving up and down. So yeah, unfortunately you do have to switch back to keyboard mode and then toggle back to mouse mode again if you want to change your hand position. So you could have some awkward situations where you don't want to move the mouse, but you will need to move your hand, which will in turn move the mouse. Oh, I forgot to show off clicking. So if I move back over to here, I can click and, did you get that? Okay. And I can also right click. So left click is a single tap of your index finger. You can tap it on anything since it's just a pressure sensor. I just use my thumb. And then a right click is your middle finger tapping on something. I also use my thumb for that. And so I believe I copied some text earlier. Yep, and it just pasted. And so I believe that is all there is for the mouse functionality. Although there is one more thing. There is a dedicated middle key, middle mouse key. That is the fourth finger. If I hold that down, you can see it will scroll pages that are configured to deal with the middle key. And another issue I encountered is because the device is repeatedly sending a middle key press to my computer, it will lag the mouse movement. And so that's why you see the mouse moving a lot slower than normal. And which is also why the screen is scrolling slowly. But yeah, I believe that is all the functions of my senior project. Thank you.